Hey, what up, decisive marketers? Today we're gonna be talking about Hubalz, and I know the name sounds a little bit funny. It's like whose balls, right? But we are gonna be diving deep into Hubalz today, and it is an analytics tool, right? It's a web analytics tool similar to Google Analytics, but it's much easier to use and it gives you a lot more information much quicker. You can create custom dashboards for you to look at your data, your website conversions and stuff like that. Now, before I dive into Hubalz, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more digital marketing and e-commerce content. Here we go. So Hubalz, this is the dashboard, right? So we've got so I have actually installed it on my site right here, right? Let me just kind of move it over. So this is my test site, where I test plugins and scripts like this. So it is able to see that I have one session, and then what is the average sessions per day, the average sessions duration, and how many sessions by the time of the day, right? So like hourly or bi-hourly, and then where's the channel coming in from, right? Where are they coming in from, social media or whatever it is. And there is also 5 levels of UTM filtering as well, right? So you got UTM source, UTM medium, UTM campaign, UTM term, and ref as well. I believe this is also a UTM tag right here. And then you can also see where the traffic is coming from. It says Singapore 100%, because that's me basically. And then by the device, it's desktop. The search terms, okay, so I believe search terms are what they search on your website, possibly. I don't think it's SEO like keywords, people searching for certain keywords and then they click on it and then they enter your site. I don't think that's what it is. Okay. It could be, I might be wrong. And then you can filter as well if you want to. Right here you can export as a PDF file. There's also a dark mode and light mode, of course. So so this one, with the dark mode you can see the grid much better right here, so you may want to consider that. But the map thing, it's a little bit off right here. I possibly gotta refresh the page to have it look nicely for the map. Okay, so that's how it looks like. Okay, because the light mode and dark mode kind of got confused. And then you can see the real-time data right here. Okay, and then you can see revenue, right? So revenue wise, you have to connect your account with their integrations, which I think is not available yet. I don't think it's available yet because integrations is kind of locked out right here. Okay. So I think, yeah, so revenue, once they added like Stripe, PayPal integration, then you would be able to see like the revenue data. Okay, so one thing I would really compare this with is Hockey Stack, because I use it every day, and it just so happens that Hubalz, the team behind it, the founder, one of the co-founder, used to work for Hockey Stack as well. So it this would be a very good comparison, right? So I would say that that there is a lot of similar features, but what they have right here is the revenue feature in here. Okay, but with the revenue feature in here, you need that means this is actually not available in Hockey Stack, if I'm not wrong, right now. Okay, so you have that. So the next one is that it has an inbuilt SEO audit tool right here. So it tells me what is the first contentful pane, what's the time to interactive, speed index, total blocking time, largest contentful pane, and so on, right? And then it also tells me, uh, you know, okay, so the important ones would be, there's no time to first byte, but otherwise I think it's good. You have the first contentful pane and the largest contentful pane. I think that's important. And then some issues with so this, I would say that this is probably not really a SEO audit, more like a site speed audit kind of thing right here. Okay, and I think that this is very useful. So this personally, I feel that if you are speed conscious, right, I think that Hubalz would be much better than Hockey Stack. I would think so, right, in terms of this particular feature in here, right? And then you can just audit the page and see how they are doing. All right, so this is very important in my opinion. If you are very speed conscious, especially if you're going to be testing like your checkout page and so on, that's very important. Okay, so that's the SEO feature. You can see keywords. Oh, so it looks like it has SEO features in there, so that is very interesting. Let me just search for like something, maybe e-commerce courses. Let's try that, because I'm not really sure how the SEO feature works, but it looks exciting to me to have it built in. Okay, it probably takes a while, so we are going to probably look at like competitors, see what we have in there. Okay, no competitors, so I'm not really sure what that is. Okay, so this is where the value of Hubalz is, because it has SEO features built in. You have keyword research built in right here, which is very interesting. And then you can look at backlinks as well, right, for your site. Like, wow, I think this is very interesting because I've not seen an analytics tool that does stuff like this, right? You can see like ranking keywords and all that. I think this is very, very interesting because you can see like the ranking domains. I don't know how it works, because this is supposed to be an analytics tool. I wasn't really expecting like SEO features in there. Very, very interesting, I would say. Right, let me just kind of jump back in. Okay, so I know I'm moving a little fast. Let me just kind of move slowly. Let's go back to, okay, the SEO features, right? I think I've covered them all. You can see like some index keywords that are all in here, and then you can see backlinks that's coming in. Where are you getting those backlinks from? And then you can see like your competitors for certain keywords, possibly, because I'm using this on the test site, right? So I can actually see what this is supposed to be. But this keyword feature is very useful. And then you have that site audit, which is more like a site speed audit tool. Okay, something like GT metrics, right? Okay, I think that's what this tool is, this particular feature is about, right? So I've covered the SEO feature. Let's kind of jump back into analytics, because I kind of move a little quick over there. So this is the, okay, I can see that the, okay, I can see that Hubalz is, they adapted a lot of stuff from Hockey Stack, possibly because the interface is very similar and it does something similar as well. Okay, so you can see the initial referral and all that. I think that's very, very good information. And it also has this session replay thing over here, which it records the entire session. So this is very useful as well, because although I love this, I love Hockey Stack because it saves me a lot of time looking at the customer journey, but it doesn't have session replays, right? And then I can see session replays in here, which is very useful. Okay, I mean it's very nice to have that, right? And then you can see the behaviors in there. So this is like certain actions that's commonly done by your users. Okay, so one thing that Hockey Stack is very nice about is that they have goals and goal suggestions, right? So like you're supposed to set some goals. You can do that, and let's say your goal is to click on the checkout button, for example, and Hockey Stack will suggest you that. Okay, but with Hubalz right now they don't have that at the moment, but they still have funnels, right? So you can create that. So like funnel will be like, okay, you got to view the cart page and then click on the checkout page, and then that will be the funnel, right? So you can create something like that with Hubalz. And then you have segments right here, which I don't really know what that is. Possibly like it groups users together to kind of give you a better idea about how these users are working, are navigating your site. Okay, and then you can also inspect pages. Okay, so you can look at the heat map, the average scroll. I think this is very this is very useful information as well. And then okay, so highlights, I think this would be the suggestions, I would say. And then you have journeys. Okay, so not enough data in there, and then you can see errors. Maybe you get a 404 error, 500 error. It logs all this data in there, I guess. Maybe for like a 500 error it won't log anything, but 404 I think that's possible. And then you have analytics, A/B testing. Okay, so you can create an experiment. Let me just try this out and see how it works. Okay, active. Now what? Okay, I think what happens is that you kind of set up the funnels, and then you send the same amount of traffic into both, and then you can look at the result from here, right, which is actually performing better for you. And then you got forms here as well, so you can create your own. No, sorry, you don't actually create forms, but you can see how your form submissions are working out in Hubalz. Okay, so that's very useful as well. So real time, it's quite straightforward. We have covered that already. So revenue, that's not much here as well. And then you got SEO, right? So I believe I covered everything. And what I would like to say is I am starting to like this too. But I don't think that they have cookieless tracking at the moment. So I think cookieless is very important today because of ad blocking, let me just kind of cover some of this part, this section right here as well. So tracking, you can disable for your users. You can add team members, and they can look at your usage as well. Okay, so I think that overall this tool is very interesting. It has some very nice features that would save me a lot of time switching between different tools. But I would say that Hockey Stack has a lot of integrations going on right now. They've got like Facebook ads, Google ads in there. The only thing that they're missing is like e-commerce integration. So, if Hubalz has some integrations built in, I would say that and then, like maybe cookieless tracking in there, I would think that this too, I would prefer it over Hockey Stack. you know. So overall, I think Hubalz is amazing. It look, I feel like switching over right now from Hockey Stack. In fact, especially on sites that I don't have any like payment system built in, that I don't need that. Then I think Hubalz would be great to be it would be great for me to use that, right? So this too is web analytics, but with SEO features built in, right? So you got your keyword research, you have backlinks, you have your site speed audit, right? And you have you can look at all your index keywords all in there as well. So by being able to look at your index keywords, it's sort of like a rank tracker as well. So overall, very good tool, very innovative. The idea of combining that SEO features with web analytics, I think this is very, very smart. Okay, so I guess that's all I have to share about Hubalz. I think it's amazing too. Be sure to, if you enjoy this video, do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about Hubalz in the comments below. Other than the funny name that they have, right? And also, if you know anyone who could benefit from analytics and SEO tool, be sure to share this video with them. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.